While most Jets starters haven't played this preseason, that's not the case for Will McDonald. The sophomore edge had heavy first half reps in the first 2 games, so let's have a look at what he put on tape. Let's go. What is going on, everybody? It's Luke here from Play Like a Jet, and we're back in the film room with another All-22 breakdown, and today we're shining the spotlight on Will McDonald. I'll be honest, I was surprised by how much he played early this preseason. I thought he might be rested with some of the other guys who sat out of preseason games, even a guy like Solomon Thomas, but the Jets wanted to see him put more rushes on tape. So that's what we're going to evaluate today. Fans are excited, but it's a small sample size. We're going to start with the good. The Will McDonald spin move is so explosive, and there were 2 fantastic examples of that. First one against Washington, McDonald's number 99, left-hand side of your screen. Watch this cyclone at full speed. He is violent, he is twitchy, and he is fast. Will McDonald is electric in these third and long situations. Technically speaking, look how he uses the left arm to chop down on the hands of the tackle. We're going to eliminate the left hand, we're going to spin and rip through, and then just end up in the quarterback's lap. At the tail end of the play, we have to do a better job not giving away a personal foul though. We can't drive him to the ground through the chest. That's 15 yards every single day in the NFL now. He has to do a better job controlling himself on the back end, but you have to love the speed in which McDonald wins. Another little technical thing that he does, he uses the right arm to wrap around the back, propel himself off the tackle, and that's why he is so quick and so tight in that spin move. We know he has this. I'd like to see McDonald build on his arsenal, but the spin move has been prevalent in such a small sample size. And I bet you can tell what's coming next. Will McDonald against the Panthers, this time from the left-hand side of the line, the right-hand side of your screen, with yet another perfectly executed spin move, and just sacks the quarterback with ease. He is electric, guys. I like on this occasion how he mixes it up. He doesn't try and chop the arm, he ducks the shoulder, the spin move. Man, that is just too quick for 9 out of 10 tackles in the NFL. I understand this is a backup or a third string guy for the Panthers starting at right tackle, but Will McDonald is just a different class of athlete. Now, I know he can execute this on 3rd and 10. I've seen that against NFL starters, but what else has he got? What else can he show us to get on the field more and more? On that note, here's a rep from the same game. McDonald's at the top of your screen. I want you to focus on how well he turns the corner, not on the result. I understand this is a quick 1.5 second throw to the flat. It's not a pressure, it's not a QB hit, but I'm really impressed with the movement skills of Will McDonald. I like at the top of his rush here how he flips his hips. He is 7 yards deep. He wins straight around the edge. That tackle has no chance. Unfortunately, the play call just doesn't allow for an impactful rush. But the skills and the fluidity are there for Will McDonald. Now, it's really important that you don't look at the outcome, that you look at the process. I liked this from Will McDonald. He needs to win on the outside, so his inside counter is even more effective. But as I said at the start of this video, this is a tiny sample size. I only charted Will McDonald as having 6 true pass rushing reps this preseason. Here's another one that was less effective. From the right-hand side of your screen, Will McDonald from a 7 tech just isn't able to get any impetus. And this is the concern for me with Will McDonald. As I just said, I know he can win on 3rd and 10 in obvious pass rushing situations, but when the tackle gets physical with him, when he lands a punch, I haven't seen the ability for McDonald to counter, to show a secondary move, which leads to him winning either to the inside or outside shoulder. If the first pass rush plan doesn't win, McDonald becomes effectively ineffective. He needs to get better in this regard. If the tackle gets hands on you and controls that long arm stab that he throws here at the left tackle, what else have you got in your locker to combine with that to end up winning the rep? You don't need to get a sack, but a pressure here turns this play into a completely different ballgame for the New York Jets. Again, I want to emphasize there is such minimal tape to look at. I just want fans to have an understanding of what Will McDonald still has to do to get even better and to see the field more. And on that note, let's finish today's video by looking at Will McDonald, the run defender, because this is what kept Bryce Huff from being an every down player for the Jets, and that's why he's in Philadelphia. From the left-hand side of your screen, have a look at McDonald get ragdolled by the tackle. He's ineffective, he gets thrown to the ground, and it's a big gain around the corner for Carolina. I just want to see McDonald have a better understanding. You're going to see a zone run to the left of screen here. He has to understand his points. He can't get washed inside. It's just so easy for the tackle, and then the movement and the finish. I saw this too often from Will McDonald last year, and it's going to be an issue for him seeing the field in a greater capacity. At the moment, he's a very one-dimensional player, and I mean that with respect. I still think he's got a very high ceiling, but it's a situational pass rusher. The Jets need Hassan Reddick, and there's a video coming on that. But you need to see more run game strength, more IQ in the run game, or a higher IQ from Will McDonald, and then we're going to see him have more success as a football player. So there is a very mini review on Will McDonald this preseason. I understand why Jets fans are excited. He had 2 or 3 pressures in his 6 reps. He flashed on the highlight plays, but he still needs to become a more rounded footballer, and we're going to see how his development goes in the 2024 season.